The Boys is in its final season. 7 of the 8 episodes are out. There's 1 episode left, so I wanted to make some predictions about who will live and who will die. First off, before we get super far into this, spoiler alert for Season 5 and the entire series of The Boys. Just want to throw that out there. From what I've heard, it's a trash season. Let me just give a quick thought on the season so far. I thought up through episode 5 was actually really solid. I like the direction it was going. The last 2 episodes have felt like there have been major developments, major character deaths, but some of the choices have not been great, I don't think, and I'm really worried about how they're going to wrap it all up in the final episode. I think it's going to be very tough to squeeze it all in. Some of the plot lines have not fully developed. I haven't watched since season 2. It's honestly good. I like it a lot still. I even think this season is pretty good. I hope they stick the landing, but like the last 2 episodes, I'm like, okay, we need some things to happen. I'll just get into it because we're getting some spoilers here. I didn't want to talk about this too long, but I will. One of the main criticisms is Sister Sage. A lot of people are ripping her plan apart because she didn't predict something and she's supposedly the smartest character. I'm honestly fine with that because always, the fatal flaw of the smartest characters is their own fucking hubris and they always miscalculate things. People were a little upset by her motivations being so simple because she just wants to be left the fuck alone. I think that's cool for her to have such a simple motivation for things, and I think they have backed up that motivation based on how they've written her and how she just fucking hates everybody and doesn't want to be around them. I'm alright with what she wants and that being her goal. The issue is she didn't predict Soldier Boy to side with Homelander because of their mutual love for Stormfront, which, yes, I guess is an overcalculation, but she has never understood love besides like her grandmother. And they made it a very explicit point in the show that she is pivoting from her main plans in that episode. They talk about like she had plan A, plan B, and then I'm pretty sure plan C. And she even makes some remark about it being like a late last-minute switch of sides of her joining the Boys. She even makes a remark about it being not her initial plan. So I'm okay with plan C not being as well thought out as plans A and B, and then that being the whole undoing of it. And yes, she is still fucking annoyed by it, as we see in episode 7. I'm alright with that for the most part. Some characters have died. I already put Firecracker and A-Train as both already dead. There are more characters that have died that I have not put on the tier list yet, but I'm 100% sure that both Firecracker and A-Train are dead and permanently dead. So they are already on the tier list. Now, Black Noir 2 died. That is an issue. I was going to put him in already dead, but like he got stabbed through the chin. It very clearly looked like he died. They talk about in episode 7 that he died, but I was still holding out hope that he's alive. So the Deep stabs him. Why is this dude bulletproof? Literally, they shoot a fucking shotgun into his chest in, I think it was season 4, when they first introduced Black Noir 2. He walks it off like it's nothing. Doesn't even flinch. He flies. So I was a little disappointed. I still have like a slight inkling that he might be alive and might show up. That's just me thinking that. I have not seen that at all. Everyone's like, he's dead, but I still think he's dead. I'm going to put him in probably dead. That's the second tier I'm going to put here is probably dead. The other one that's probably dead is Frenchie. Frenchie just died at the end of episode 7. That was the gut punch at the end of the episode. I did think it was well done how he died. There's people criticizing like, oh, why didn't Homelander go back and check out the zinc thing after he killed Frenchie or like whatever he did to Frenchie. It didn't look like anybody was there until he found Frenchie, who barely made a noise. In Homelander's mind, it looked like everybody else cleared out. I was fine with that. I didn't care that he didn't go back and check. He's like, all right, I got the one guy who was here, because the last he had heard, Butcher and Huey were tied up, which is how we got that information in the first place. If only one of them was there, that made sense in my head that he found the one that was there and killed him. The reason why I say he's probably dead is because of Marie Moreau from Gen V. She could bring people back to life. We just saw her in this episode. We've seen her bring her sister back to life in Gen V. There is the chance that she comes back, does her little bring back to life voodoo magic thing, and brings Frenchie Zoe back to life. I don't think they're going to do that, the show itself, the writers, because that would really undercut any of the stakes going into the final episode. So we'll see. But I'm pretty sure Frenchie's dead. What I think is going to happen is at some point the soup virus is going to get released still. Sister Sage said that is one of her motivations or part of her plan, so I think she would still follow through with that. I still think Butcher would follow through with that because he hates all soups. So I think the soup-killing virus is going to get released, and that's going to kill a lot of the remaining characters. I'm going to say we're going to see them die in a montage. They're just going to be a quick, oh shit, look, it's that character you recognize. Boom, they're dead. The virus, it got them. They're fucking dead. The next tier I want to do, that's what we're going to call it. Dead in a montage. And first and foremost with that, we're going to see some of the Gen V characters. So like Sam, dead in a montage. That's all we're going to see him. He's not going to factor in at all. Same with Emma, not going to see her. We're just going to see a quick shot of her getting the virus, some horrific thing happening to her shitting out blood like the other dude, then boom, she's dead. Definitively dead, like zooms in, whatever. Dead. I think the same thing is going to happen. Well, actually, no, maybe not her, but probably Zoe Newman, Victoria Newman's daughter. She's a soup, probably dead. The Worm, probably dead. We might see him a little bit later at some points, but like, he's not going to get a big moment, a standout death. He's not going to sacrifice himself, anything like that. Going to die in the montage, and that'll be it. Honestly, of the remaining characters we got here, I know you can't see all of them, but I think that's really them. So I think these people are all going to die in a montage. I have Jordan from Gen V. We've seen her in Marie Moreau. I think they're going to get a little bit more play. They've been the two that have gotten more play, so I think they will continue to get more play and will probably have a bigger moment, especially Marie, because she has been hyped up to be something bigger. I hope she gets something bigger, but we'll see. So I think that's it for Dead in a Montage. We'll see as we go through here. I'm going to put She-Line and Dognot in probably dead. They got in that fight in the end of the last episode. She-Line got injected with a bunch of fucking tranquilizers, so she's probably dead. It looked like she died. Dognot, kind of hard to say, because Starlight is on fraud watch, big time fraud watch right now, because she was getting her ass kicked by Dognot. It looked like she won. She threw him into a wall. Unclear if he died. Probably dead. We'll see. Let's call this probably already dead. Let's throw Stormfront in here too. There's been a lot of speculation about Stormfront coming back because of the whole love triangle thing with Homelander, Stormfront, and Soldier Boy. She's dead. I'm pretty fucking sure she's dead. Like, there's that whole thing where Soldier Boy was like, did you see the body? And Homelander kind of gave him a look. He was just saying that to lessen the blow. I'm pretty sure she is dead already. I do not think she will be coming back. Next one I'm going to do here probably lives, but not a lot of screen time. And that's going to be Queen Maeve. She's still out there. She is powerless. She has lost her powers and is living the life. We might see her in a montage, but I doubt it. I don't even know if we're going to see Queen Maeve. There have been people talking about her coming back and getting V1 or something like that. With this last episode, I don't think that's happening. If it hasn't been teased at this point, pulling this curveball out in the final stretch, I don't think it's going to go over well, so we're probably not going to see her. Samir, the dad who was developing the virus, we'll probably see him when Zoe dies in a montage. Him reacting and being like, oh my god, my daughter, oh my god, whoa, what's gonna happen? He's not a soup, so he'll be fine. He's missing his leg, whatever. He'll be fine. Same with the Legend. I think he's done. I don't even know if we'll see him either. I think he's out. He had his little moment. Homelander let him go because he felt seen, which is all Homelander has ever really wanted. I don't even know if we'll see him. And then Stan Edgar is probably gonna live. Last we saw him, he's still locked up at the bottom of Vought Tower. We'll probably see him in some post-credit retaking control of Vought, which was his play the whole time. Someone to put together the pieces and land on top. I think Stan Edgar will get that, so he's probably going to live. It's going to be symbolic of the wheel just keeps turning. You can kill the man, but you can't kill the idea, and the gears keep turning whether you want them to or not. We're just going to name the next one Definitely Dead. These people are dying. They're not making it through this. First and foremost, Butcher. He's dead. He's definitely fucking dead. Someone, somehow, some way, is going to kill him. He probably will even kill himself as a sacrifice to get this shit done. I mean, we know he's a ticking clock anyway because it's the cancer inside him that gave him the powers that's slowly killing him anyway. He's dead. That is not up for debate. He is dead. Next up, who I also think is going to die, Mother's Milk. He's not making it. Don't know what's going to happen. Probably some sacrifice play. I'm wondering if they still have any of the Temp V laying around that they'll take for one last hurrah, him and Huey, just to be able to compete in this battle. But I think Mother's Milk is still going to die. They've been putting a lot of light on him this season. I've liked the stuff they've done, especially in episode 7, this most recent episode. They did such a beautiful little thing with his character where he was a neat freak for the longest time, and then especially this season, because of the shit that he's gone through, he has stopped caring about that because he thinks he's already dead. In this last episode, they did a very subtle thing. He used the rat to distract She-Line, and then after that, he gets up, he takes a little wet wipe off and wipes his hands again because that neat freak is coming back. He hasn't given up hope. He doesn't think he's dead. He still thinks he can make it through it. And it was such a nice little detail that they slipped in there that was like, oh, Mother's Milk is back, baby. He's back, and that's perfect time to kill him. Perfect time to kill him. Next up, pretty sure Starlight's going to die. Whether that's her dying in the fight or dying from the virus, they've talked about it a lot. I know Kimiko and Starlight talked about how they didn't want to take the V1 anyway because they didn't want to live forever. So I think she's going to cop it. We got 2 of the boys left, and I got to say, Kimiko's dying too. Almost all of the boys are dying. Huey is the only one where I'm like, maybe they'll let him live as the glimmer of hope for the rest of everything, but we'll cover him in a second. On Kimiko, they just irradiated her trying to recreate the soldier boy chest blast, the titty blast as he called it. We don't even know if that was successful because right after they did it, that's when Homelander showed up. So we don't even know if it worked. Regardless, she could still die from the virus getting released. She also talked about how she did not want to live forever. She is ready to go. Next up, let's add the lives tier, and we'll call it They Make It. Let's start with one who I'm pretty sure is going to live, and that person is Ryan. I think he will come back in some facet, probably a small part, and help with the fight. He's going to get seriously jacked up, but he will have done something to give someone a little bit of time, will not die. I still think the virus will be released. However, I think that because of his weird birth situation being Soldier Boy's son and not being artificially a suit, he will be fine. Kind of similar to like how the V1 made them immune. He will just be seriously messed up, maybe even depowered at the end, but he will be fine. And then, this is a big one, I think Homelander lives. However, I think he will have no powers left. They're gonna make his worst nightmare come to life, which is him living without powers, becoming old and dying. And I think they will lock him up while he does that, and he will just get worse and worse. He might kill himself, but not in the events of the show. He would hate existing like that so much that he probably would kill himself, but I don't think we'll reach that point in the runtime of the show. I think that would be a logical end to him, but I think when the show ends, he will be alive and depowered. Next up, I think Huey's gonna live too. As one of the boys has to live, it's gotta be Huey. Like I said, he will probably take some Temp V, so he'll be teleporting around all naked. I don't think he will die. Oh man, actually, oh no. Well, no, if they release the virus, I'm pretty sure Starlight's dead. I was gonna say maybe Starlight will live and Huey will die, because that would be a nice role reversal where the one with no hope lives and the one with the hope dies, and you got to contend with that. But then the virus would not have to be released. Or I got it. Here we go. We're doing that. We're switching them. Starlight's gonna live. She will also be depowered. And here's how. Kimiko's chest blast worked. Starlight holds Homelander still. They both get blasted. They both live. Huey dies. Somehow in the fight. I'm thinking X-Men Origins Wolverine. Will.i.am's character, he's teleporting around and then Sabretooth gets his hand in his spine because he's like, oh, you're so predictable. That's gonna happen. Homelander's gonna do that same shit to Huey. Kill Huey. It was already teased earlier in the season. Oh boy. Oh, I'm cooking here. That's a big one. That's gonna happen. And then Starlight's gonna have to live with Huey's memory and like carry on the hope for him. Carry the torch. Next up, the Deep lives. He's got nowhere to go. He is at rock bottom. All the fish hate him. The Seven has been disbanded. Nobody fucking likes him. He is at rock bottom and he is going to stay at rock bottom. He is going to get nothing and like it and be stuck with it. He will live a miserable life. I don't even know if he's going to contribute to the final battle in any way, shape, or form. I know people are theorizing that he will do some sort of heroic sacrifice now that he is at rock bottom. I don't think that's going to happen at all. I think the most fitting thing for him would be to go off into the sunset as a sad, sad man who can never do anything ever again. The people hate him because he didn't save the drowning guy in the last episode. The fish hate him. Remember March 15th, motherfucker. I think he's done. Let's figure out what's going on with the remaining characters from Gen V. They had this photo on here to have Marie and Jordan on here, but this is going to be Marie. This one's Marie, this one's Jordan, because this is actually Jordan. Gen V, the next season was canceled. So that does leave potential for them to just die, although this show was finished before the announcement came out that that was canceled. So maybe that's meta gaming, but I'm going to say they live, both of them. Or maybe they get blasted and lose their powers, but something about it, they come back or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them. I feel like they haven't been used too much. Maybe they can hunker down in a bunker for a while. Hunker in the bunker. They go hide in Stan Edgar's bunker. They ride it out. And then they're just like, oh, hey, guys, we're back. Oh, shit, I forgot Kate. I forgot Kate from Gen V. Hold on. I totally forgot about her. We have not seen her at all either. Okay, there she is. She's dead in a montage, too. She has not contributed in any way, shape, or form. I know they're using the psychics, and we saw a photo of her on the wall. She has not contributed at all. She's dying with the rest of them. With Emma, with Sam. They're all dying in a montage. We only got a few characters left, as far as I know. I could be missing some. I think Father's gonna die. He's gonna cop it. I don't know who's gonna get the kill on him. He will fight with Homelander till his last breath, but he will die. I'm trying to think of who would be a satisfying kill on him. Probably Starlight to beat the fraud allegations, because she did get her ass whooped by him in episode 6. I don't know, maybe she wears headphones or some shit. I think Sister Sage is also gonna die. I don't think she's gonna be able to live out her dream of being left alone. Homelander will probably find her and kill her somehow and be like, yep, you betrayed me, you suck, go ahead and die. Now, I left these two alone because they're probably my two favorite characters. I love Soldier Boy, and I really do like Ashley's character. She is so fun. I really like Bashley. I think Soldier Boy, I think it would be kind of funny if he lives and gets put on ice again. He was put on ice in the last episode again. Homelander chokes him out because he has daddy issues, got rejected again. Maybe they don't even pull him out. I think they will, though. That feels like a waste of Jensen Ackles. He's already set up to live the virus because he already lived the virus, actually. So I think he'll live. And then Ashley. Oh, man. I want Ashley to live. I think that would be really fun. Is there a chance that Bashley lives and Ashley doesn't and Bashley takes over her body? I don't know if that would be possible. That would be kind of cool, though. Let's just say she's dead. Here, you know what? Let's add another one, and we're going to call it Lives But Depowered. We got Homelander, we got Starlight there for sure. I think the rest of them will be fine. And then let's throw Ashley in there too. I'm thinking Bashley lives. So you know what? We'll do that. Let's do that. Ashley dies. Bashley lives but is depowered. But she's still alive. She controls the body now. Maybe she can like go into the face. Or maybe Ashley will just walk in reverse. That would be kind of fun. I like that. Make that a little curveball. That's it. That's my predictions for The Boys. Big predictions. The virus still gets released. Homelander lives. Most of the boys die, except for Starlight. Ryan will be fine. I think we'll get like a generational thing here, where Soldier Boy and Ryan, the grandfather and the grandson, live. I think the Deep is just going to be sad and alone, and then Marie and Jordan just hide it out in the bunker. They don't even show up to the final fight. We'll see what happens. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. One more time. Go listen to The Boys song. Go follow Obscure on Spotify. First release. He's got 178 plays already. Check that out. That's pretty sweet. 6 likes. Did I like it? Oh shit. Oh, fuck. He's already got 21 followers. Go follow him. Go follow the boy. He's got more shit coming out. Love you. Bye. Hunker the Bunker sounds like a hardcore version of soaking. Well, that's when 2 Mormons do soaking at the same time. In the same... Oh, actually, you know what? Gay Mormons who are still exploring, they hunker in the bunker with each other. Because then they could do bunk beds, too. I'm thinking of, like, bunk beds. I don't know. Do Mormons believe in bunk beds? I don't know. There's no such thing as a gay Mormon. God doesn't allow it. Yeah, he smites them on the spot as soon as they're created.